Gentlemen, if I told you that waking up 4 to 5 times a night to urinate, that heavy feeling in your lower abdomen, and your energy draining away day by day, were not unavoidable signs of aging, how would you react? If I told you there's a natural, familiar food that can begin calming inflammation and supporting prostate shrinkage in less than 24 hours, backed by multiple medical studies, would you be willing to try it? I'm not talking about prescription drugs or surgical interventions. I'm talking about something you can find right in the produce aisle, something you may have eaten for years without realizing it could transform your daily life. I'm Dr. Benjamin Hartwell, professor of urology and men's health specialist. I've spent over 30 years sitting across from thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. I've seen them regain uninterrupted sleep, wake up with energy, and head out for the day without mapping every restroom along the way. And here's the interesting part. These results often don't come from expensive treatments or complicated routines, but from small targeted adjustments that let the body restart its own repair mechanisms. The fruit I'm about to share doesn't just support the prostate, it can also boost cardiovascular health, keep your mind sharp, and improve blood flow throughout your body. It reduces inflammation, enhances circulation to the pelvic area, and supports the physical strength every man needs to maintain. And yet, because you can't patent a piece of fruit, you rarely see this information in popular health magazines or on the evening news. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 5 fruits that can protect and restore the prostate, including one that I've seen deliver noticeable results in less than a day. I'll also explain how to eat them for maximum effect, because how you consume them matters just as much as what you choose. So, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss prostate health tips designed specifically for men like you. And when you're done listening, drop a 1 if you found this useful, or a 0 if you think I should improve. Now, let's start with the first fruit. Bright, refreshing, and so familiar, you'll be surprised to learn it can lay the foundation for a healthy prostate and a body full of vitality. When we think of citrus, most people picture the refreshing scent of a ripe orange or a glass of cold lemonade in summer. But behind that fresh flavor lies a biological mechanism that can make a big difference for your prostate. I once had a patient, Richard, 72, who used to take brisk walks every morning. But over the past 2 years, he gave up the habit because he was waking up 3 to 4 times a night to urinate, leaving him exhausted every morning. When I suggested he start each day with a glass of warm water and half a lemon, he laughed, "Doctor, what could a lemon possibly do?" 2 weeks later, he came back looking brighter. "I'm only getting up once a night now. This morning I walked 3 kilometers. Citrus fruits, lemons, oranges, grapefruits contain plant compounds called bioflavonoids, especially hesperidin and naringin. Research shows these compounds can reduce oxidative stress in prostate tissue, the silent culprit that sustains inflammation and swelling. Vitamin C in citrus not only strengthens the immune system, but also supports collagen production for blood vessel walls, keeping them flexible and reducing pelvic pressure. This means blood flows more easily, reducing strain on the prostate and improving urinary comfort. Another bonus? Citrus boosts nitric oxide production, a molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels. When nitric oxide levels are stable, pelvic blood flow improves, not only helping the prostate work better, but also supporting other aspects of men's health many prefer not to talk about. The method is simple. Start your morning with warm water mixed with the juice of half a lemon, sipping slowly about 20 minutes before breakfast. If you're sensitive to sourness, start with less juice and increase gradually. You can also add orange slices to breakfast or have grapefruit as a midday dessert. By making this a daily habit, you're supplying your body with a steady, natural anti-inflammatory boost. What I love most about citrus is its accessibility. No specialty stores, no pricey supplements, just fresh fruit available year-round. And sometimes, it's this very simplicity that leads to the biggest changes. Once your circulation is flowing and pelvic pressure starts to ease, it's time for the next step, clearing the inflammation trigger from the inside. And the next fruit does this quietly but powerfully. I still remember my first appointment with James, 69, a retired sports coach. He walked in looking fit, but within minutes he told me he constantly felt heavy in the lower abdomen, often bloated, and had recently found urination less comfortable. "I eat pretty healthy," he said, "but my body always feels like it's bracing for something." What many don't realize is that prostate inflammation doesn't just come from blood flow or hormones, it can also start in the digestive system. When digestion is sluggish, waste and toxins can leak into the bloodstream, triggering an immune response and inflammation throughout the body, including in the prostate. Papaya is one of the gentlest yet most effective tools for addressing this root cause. This tropical fruit contains the enzyme papain, which helps break down protein and improves digestion. When your gut is freed from digestive strain, your body can reduce systemic inflammation. On top of that, papaya contains lycopene, the same antioxidant found in tomatoes, which accumulates in prostate tissue, helping protect cells and reduce swelling. 1 cup of ripe papaya, about 150 to 200 grams, provides over 100% of your daily vitamin C needs, along with beta-carotene and other anti-inflammatory plant compounds. I advise James to eat papaya in the morning on an empty stomach, or make a light salad with lemon juice and chia seeds for extra fiber. 3 weeks later, he returned with a relieved smile. "Doctor, I'm sleeping better, my stomach feels lighter, and urinating is much easier." What I love about papaya is its gentleness. It doesn't shock the digestive system. It's low in allergens, and it's easy to work into many meals. If you're not used to the taste, you can mix it with orange or lemon for a more pleasant flavor while boosting its anti-inflammatory benefits. Most importantly, keep it consistent, because papaya's benefits come from steady, long-term use. Once your digestion is steady and overall inflammation is reduced, it's time to build a strong antioxidant shield to protect the prostate and the cardiovascular system, and that's where the next fruit comes in. I once met Howard, 74, a retired aerospace engineer. He told me he'd always been health conscious, but in recent years, prostate symptoms had him waking multiple times at night. What concerned him even more was that during his last checkup, his cardiologist noted that his blood vessels were losing elasticity and his circulation wasn't as smooth as before. "Doctor, I don't want to add more medication if there's another way," he said. Pomegranate was the first thing that came to mind. Inside those ruby-red seeds is a treasure trove of polyphenols and L-gitannins, powerful antioxidants that can neutralize wear and tear agents in the body before they can damage tissue or vessel walls. For the prostate, they help reduce inflammation and repair damaged cells. For the heart, they keep blood vessels flexible, reduce plaque buildup, and improve blood flow to the pelvic area, a key factor in easing pressure on the prostate. Several studies, including one that lasted 3 years, have shown that drinking pure pomegranate juice daily can slow the rise of PSA levels, a key prostate health marker in men at high risk. Pomegranate also supports healthy blood pressure and improves oxygen transport in the blood, giving the body more energy for daily activities. I advised Howard to drink about 4 to 5 ounces, 120 to 150 milliliters, of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice in the morning, or eat half a fresh pomegranate after lunch. After a little over a month, he reported back, "I'm sleeping through the night more often, waking up less, and in the morning I feel recharged." What I value most about pomegranate is its multitasking power, protecting the prostate, supporting heart health, and boosting daily energy. Just make sure you choose pure juice with no added sugar, or eat it fresh to get the fiber. With the prostate now shielded by strong antioxidants, it's time to bring in a colorful army to protect every single cell and lift overall health. That's the mission of the next fruit. One crisp autumn morning, William, 71, came to see me looking tired. "Doctor, I'm not as sharp as I used to be. I tire easily, I forget things, and my prostate symptoms aren't getting any better," he said. He admitted that he'd even been skipping golf lately because he was both exhausted and constantly looking for a restroom. I smiled and introduced him to a small but resilient army, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries are packed with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins and polyphenols. They act as shields that protect cells from free radicals, the culprits behind aging, inflammation, and tissue damage, including in the prostate. When free radicals are neutralized, the body has a chance to repair itself, inflammation decreases, and tissues are better nourished. Each berry has its own specialty. Blueberries improve circulation, especially to the pelvic area. Strawberries contain ellagic acid, which helps control abnormal cell growth. Raspberries are rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, reducing swelling and discomfort. Blackberries provide tannins that strengthen pelvic floor connective tissues. I advised William to start each morning with a handful of fresh or frozen mixed berries, either with breakfast or blended into a smoothie. 2 weeks later, he returned with a bright smile. "I can play golf without having to leave mid-game now. My mind feels sharper, too." Berries don't just benefit the prostate, they also protect the heart, improve memory, and help stabilize blood sugar, which is especially important for older men. They're easy to eat, versatile, and highly effective when enjoyed daily. With this colorful army constantly guarding each cell and boosting overall health, we're ready for the final fruit, the richest source of lycopene on our list, with a fast and powerful effect on the prostate. Remember at the start, when I promised there's one fruit I've seen deliver results in under a day? This is it. I'll never forget Robert, 68, a retired pilot who came to see me looking worn out. "Doctor, my schedule is now controlled by the bathroom," he said. He was getting up 3 to 4 times a night and constantly planning his day around restroom stops. Even after trying several medications, nothing had improved much. I suggested he start each morning with a bowl of ripe red watermelon paired with a few almonds. Watermelon isn't just sweet and refreshing, it's loaded with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that accumulates in prostate tissue to reduce inflammation and protect cells. What's special about watermelon is that it's over 90% water, helping gently flush out irritants from the urinary tract, easing pressure and discomfort. And when lycopene is paired with healthy fats from nuts or seeds, absorption increases dramatically. Just 2 days later, Robert called me. "Last night I only got up once, and this morning I actually feel rested." Not everyone sees results that quickly, but I've witnessed this pattern repeatedly in patients who stick with it. And I will never forget the look of relief in Robert's eyes that morning, because sometimes just one fruit, eaten the right way, can give you back peaceful nights of sleep. Beyond its effects on the prostate, watermelon also supports healthy circulation, protects blood vessel walls, and may even improve sexual function by boosting blood flow to the pelvic area. The simplest way to use it is to eat 2 to 3 cups of diced watermelon in the morning, paired with a small handful of almonds or walnuts. Now that we've gone through all 5 fruits, each with its own role yet complementing one another, the next step is to choose the one that fits your condition best and start today without pressure, in a way that's easy to maintain long-term. Many gentlemen, after hearing me share this, often ask, "Doctor, do I need to eat all 5 fruits every day?" The answer is no. You don't need to, and shouldn't, force yourself to eat them all at once. What's more important is choosing the fruit that best matches your current needs, and then being consistent. If your biggest problem is waking up several times at night and losing sleep, start with pomegranate during the day, and a few berries or a small glass of pomegranate juice in the evening. If you feel pelvic heaviness or have difficulty urinating, add citrus to your mornings to improve circulation and reduce pressure. If you often feel bloated or have slow digestion, include papaya in your breakfast to soothe the gut and reduce overall inflammation. And if you want quick relief from discomfort and better hydration, go with watermelon in the morning, paired with a few nuts to maximize lycopene absorption. Remember, results don't come from a single serving. They come from habits you repeat daily. Choose 1 or 2 fruits, combine them in a way you enjoy, and stick with them for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Keep notes on the changes. Are you sleeping better? Are you waking up fewer times at night? Does your lower abdomen feel lighter? These positive signals will keep you motivated. I've seen many patients make remarkable improvements simply by following these easy, pressure-free adjustments. Once you start to notice the difference, remember, you've just given your body a chance to heal itself. And that sometimes is the biggest turning point in your health journey. Gentlemen, we've just explored 5 familiar fruits that hold remarkable power for your prostate and overall health. From citrus to kickstart circulation, papaya to calm inflammation from the gut, pomegranate to build an antioxidant shield, berries to protect every cell, and watermelon for lycopene and fast hydration. Each one plays its own role, but when chosen and used correctly, they can transform your quality of life. In over 30 years as a urology professor, working with thousands of men in their 60s and 70s, I've witnessed many cases where men thought they'd have to live with it forever. Yet with just a few small changes, they regained uninterrupted sleep, comfort, and trust in their bodies. That can absolutely happen for you, starting with one simple decision today. Choose 1 or 2 fruits that fit your current condition best, stick with them, and track your changes. Sometimes, the biggest differences come from the smallest steps, repeated every day. If today's information was helpful, leave the number 1 in the comments. If you'd like me to improve or add something, leave a 0 along with your feedback. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next Doctor's Note video, where I, Dr. Benjamin Hartwell, will keep sharing simple, effective health strategies made for men like you. Now, which fruit will you choose first? I can't wait to hear your answer.